Hey guys, All in Crypto here, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another YouTube video. Today we're going to be talking about none other than Polygon, as we have some huge news that has just dropped in the past 24 hours in regards to zero knowledge identities. Now, the second I heard this news come out today, it made me think about some news that we got in February from the European Union discussing using zero knowledge proofs for digital IDs. Are Polygon, who have had a lot of success actually in Europe recently with Siemens issuing a blockchain based euro denominated bond on Polygon worth about 64 million. Are Polygon going to find favor? Certainly, if the European Union decide to use zero knowledge proofs for IDs with the European Union, it is absolutely a possibility. That's what we're going to be exploring in this video, guys. We're going to look at the official announcement. I'm going to tell you what zero knowledge proofs are, because they are a very interesting and innovative piece of tech that you can apply to the blockchain world to really maximize it, if you will. Now, Polygon, as I'm sure you'll know, is a layer 2 built on top of Ethereum, but they're contributing massively to the Ethereum main chain. And we've seen huge favor from the likes of Coinbase with optimism in regards to Ethereum and utilizing its underlying blockchain and building on top of it. I think Polygon is very, very well positioned. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my face, and then we are going to get into the video. So zero knowledge identities for Web3. The Polygon ID team is excited to announce 4 tools have been released in the Polygon ID identity infrastructure to build a more equitable internet that places identity at the center of it. So with all the regulatory scrutiny that we've currently come under as a space, thanks to the likes of Sam Bankman-Fried, ID and being able to have an ID attached to a wallet is a big thing, and it's coming. Certainly, if you're talking about jurisdictions like the US or the UK, that's probably going to be something that isn't necessarily a requirement, but there'll be reasons to have it. The governments there will make that the case. And what Polygon are doing is a massive step. Certainly very timely with the European Union news, which is interesting. So a bit of speculation there. Maybe Polygon might be a choice for the European Union. So we'll go ahead and play the video and then we'll read the rest of it.
The internet wasn't built with identity in mind. Proving your identity without losing it has been an issue since day one. Many efforts have been made over the years to address this challenge, but ultimately they failed to balance user privacy with compliance. With Polygon ID, there is now a suite of tools which allow developers to fundamentally change the trust model deployed on the internet. Now users don't have to necessarily be anonymous to maintain their privacy. Whether you're a DAO taking its governance to the next level, or an institution issuing real-world standards, use the issuer node to issue verifiable credentials to your users. The Polygon ID Wallet SDK empowers other Web3 wallets to add self-sovereign identity features to their own wallets. This includes the ability to store verifiable credentials and generate proofs on behalf of users to answer queries from verifiers. The Verifier SDK can be used by applications to verify user information based on their credentials without necessarily disclosing personal information. The unique ZK query language makes it possible to generate elaborate queries like, "Prove to me you're older than 18 and a citizen of the UK," possible. The concept of self-sovereign identity is serious, a human right. Polygon ID provides a set of tools to build a more equitable internet and place identity at the center of it. Get started today. Polygon ID, zero knowledge identity for Web3.
Very, very interesting, guys. You know, this is something that I think is largely coming, and Polygon are making huge sort of waves in that field. And it goes on to talk about a number of things. Polygon ID leverages the ID3 or IDEN3 protocol and Sikrom ZK toolkits. So it talks about a number of things. Polygon ID unlocks a host of use cases like insurance of elaborate proofs, real-world credentials meeting Web3, enabling passwordless logins, enabling users to have composable reputation. This is the thing with blockchain, by the way, guys. It's revolutionizing far more than just the financial industry. And the identity and data industry even though we think the internet was the big sort of revolution for that, and it is essentially, but blockchain plays a huge role in it. So what are zero knowledge proofs? A zero knowledge proof is a way of providing the validity of a statement without revealing the statement itself. The proper is the party trying to prove a claim, while the verifier is responsible for validating that claim. So you essentially could prove that you're someone without actually proving that you're someone, if that makes sense. So you don't actually have to tell that person who you are. All that person needs to know is that there's a way for them to make sure that the wallet interacting with them is who they say they are. If that makes sense, like the beneficial holder of something or something like that. So Polygon launches a decentralized ID protocol powered by ZK proofs. The public launch of Polygon's ID comes 12 months after it was first launched in a closed environment with a selected group of builders. Polygon, a layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum, has a zero-knowledge decentralized identity solution. The public, nearly a year after announcing development, the Polygon ID services uses zero-knowledge proofs. It's set to and has been published almost 12 months prior. Are Polygon going to, or is there a chance that Polygon ends up, working with the European Union? We'll get onto that in just a sec. This is essentially how it works. It's pretty, ZKs are huge. I've seen ZK used for privacy, all sorts of stuff on different chains. It is pretty interesting, that's for sure. Let's look at the European Union discussion using zero-knowledge proofs. European Union discusses using zero-knowledge proofs for digital IDs. The proposition to use zero-knowledge proofs was approved by the EU committee and may become part of an updated legislation. The European Union is famous for its ambivalent relationship with privacy. I'm not sure about that. On the one hand, it was first place in the world to apply strict data protection regulations. On the other hand, its central bank digital currency Protect lacks the anonymity standards of a private cryptocurrency. Nevertheless, last week, EU lawmakers made a vital step to embrace privacy in the space of citizens' digital identities. On the 9th of February, the Industry Research and Energy Committee included the standard of zero-knowledge proofs in its amendments to the European Digital Identity Framework. So this is legislative. The latest update was voted in by 55-8 in the committee. The draft will now proceed to the trilogue phase of negotiations. So this is absolutely insane. The proposal would facilitate the emergence of new business models and opportunities in the digital economy as companies develop innovative products and services that rely on zero-knowledge proofs and EID solutions. And you can see Polygon tests related, zero-knowledge roll-ups, mainnet integration inbound. So they're doing EVM ZKs, which is huge, or ZK EVMs, and they're also doing this. I think Polygon is going to do pretty well. Bearing in mind these guys already have some absolutely huge partnerships. Being transparent, Polygon's, I'm not, looking to make Polygon my largest bag or anything of the sort. It's more just a cryptocurrency that is certainly making its way or doing very well within the space. And then, of course, we had the Siemens issue blockchain-based euro-dominated bond on Polygon. The 64 million euro or dollar equivalent to whatever the euro is bond has a maturity of 1 year. Siemens, Germany's third largest public traded company by market cap, issues its first digital bond as it looks to reduce paperwork, reach out to potential purchaser directly. The 60 million euros bonds issued on the Polygon blockchain has a maturity date of 1 year. A blockchain bond makes paper-based global certificates and central clearing unnecessary, so it cuts out. This is another use case. Talks about in December 2021, JP Morgan Chase partnered with the engineering and manufacturing giant to develop a blockchain-based system for payments. Isn't that interesting? The system is used to automatically transfer money between the Munich-based company and its own. Blockchain is absolutely coming, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, I'm going to do a video from a NASDAQ paper that came out yesterday talking about the tokenization of everything. You know, everything is going to be onboarded onto the blockchain, and that's how it's going to move around globally. On that note, guys, I'm going to leave you. Hope you've enjoyed this content. If you have, a like is always appreciated, so as a comment, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching, ladies and gents. See you in the next.